Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream, and today is January the 23rd, and I'm going to do your spiritual principle a day in a meditation. You can reach me at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. Let's go ahead and get into the meditation. I think yesterday the alarm that I used during the week went off in the middle of the meditation. Today, I am trying to beat that alarm. Okay. Wow. I love this already. The title is Being Authentic. More and more, we are comfortable just being ourselves. We appear in the world exactly as we are. That is taken from the Living Clean book, chapter 2, Connection to Ourselves. Some members describe authenticity as being our real selves in the real world. Addiction makes our worlds smaller. Our self-centeredness was so powerful that we found it harder and harder to show concern for what was happening around us. The basic text says, we suffer from a disease that expresses itself in ways that are antisocial. And many of us eventually found ourselves living lives that involved minimal interaction with others, especially anyone who wasn't using. In recovery, our connection to the world around us grows. No longer trapped by our obsession and compulsion to use drugs and free from the fear of being exposed as addicts, most of us are able to pursue our genuine interests in ways we couldn't before getting clean. We become involved in our own lives, in our families, and in our communities. Whether we are exploring a new hobby, seeking further education, or serving those around us through volunteer efforts, addicts in recovery find that we can follow our passions and curiosities wherever they might lead us. As people who have been held hostage by the disease of addiction for so long, the newfound freedom to discover who we are and what we care about can lead us on unexpected journeys. Being authentic is not just good for me, it's good for the world around me. To connect with the world, I would begin by connecting with my own interests and passions. Now, that is a beautiful meditation. Ooh, let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of the Serenity. Moment of silence. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Please and thank you. Taking this meditation and sitting this meditation down into that serenity prayer is a powerful exercise that I want you to think about doing. It looks something like this. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. Others fall in that. The courage to change the things that I can. Myself, right? Myself. And the wisdom to know the difference, right? That equanimity, that balance, that spiritual principle of being able to say, that's not mine to change, but this is. Being authentic is yours to change. Yeah, it's yours to change. Many times We talk about being authentic and wanting to be ourselves, but a lot of times fear stops us from doing just that. And sometimes when we're ourselves, we're not beautiful people, right? Sometimes we have an attitude adjustment that we need to make, but we don't know how to go about doing it. Well, one of the ways is to stop using drugs. Another way is to stop using people. Another way is to stop using places and things to change the way that we feel or to change our illusion or to make those things fit into our world the way we want. Fix, managing, and controlling. These are things that we actually have power over. Even if a child goes to cut a piece of paper with child scissors, if they can move their hand properly, their motor skills are developing the way that they should, they will be able to make a cut. They may not be able to cut on the dotted line for some time, but they will be able to make a cut. So no matter how inexperienced you might be, right? I want you to look at this being authentic as human development. The only way you get good at being authentic is by practicing being authentic. I triple dog dare you today to get a hold of someone that you trust, that you know and that you love, and that trusts you and knows you and loves you, and share with them something about yourself that they probably don't know. Not because it was such a big secret, it just was not something that you thought you should bring up. Tell them. You know, when I was a kid, I wanted to tell you this story. I was thinking about you. I was listening to that meditation that Mighty Stream does, and I had you on my mind when she gave us a challenge. I wanted to tell you this story about me and the boy in the sandbox fight when I was 4, 5, 6, right? And ever since then, I've always had this obsession with sand. I buy little things of sand and I place them around the house with seashells in them. And I just love the feel of sand in my hand. It's nostalgia. Now that I just made that up. I just made that up because I just had to go buy some sand for a function that I'm involved with. So I just made that up. But there's something someone doesn't know about you. It's not that high risk, and you should share it with them. Be authentic today. That's all I want. I want you to be authentic today. One step at a time, one person at a time. Start practicing being your true self. And before you know it, you won't even need the dotted line. You'll just be cutting, you'll just be streaming right along like a seamstress through life. I believe in you. I know you can do it. My name is Mighty Stream. You've been in the flow of the stream today. I need you to get out there and do something mighty. Be authentic today. Let January 23rd be the best day that you ever lived. Show up at work. Make up in your mind. I am going to actually show up at work satisfied, content, and happy. I'm going to take these few minutes to do something I want to do before I have to get to work. Like exercise. I love to exercise. And I'm a beast when I don't. I need to be exercising every day. Do something that is important to you. And then let your face and your smile show it off to the world today. Have a beautiful day on purpose. I intend to talk to you tomorrow.